From the Coptic Orthodox Church of St.Mary.Sourian Monastery, this is one of the miracles of Fr Faltaous of Souriany. One of the monks from Sourian Monastery tells, "At one point I became inflicted with a herniated disc, and this caused me a lot of pain, especially because my sciatic nerve began to flare up. Due to that, my movements were limited and with great difficulty. One day, Fr Faltaous sent me a message with one of the other monks that he needed me to drive him somewhere. I apologetically refused, and I told him about all the pain that I was suffering from in my back. The monk returned back to Fr Faltaous, and he explained to him all that had befallen me. Nevertheless, Fr Faltaous sent the monk back to me, and this time he said to me, 'Fr Faltaous is asking you to come immediately, even if it means using a cane, and that God will heal you.' However, I apologized once again, and I refused to accompany him. So the monk returned to Fr Faltaous, and he told him that I would not be able to come under any circumstances. Later on, Fr Faltaous called me using the monastery's internal phone, and he insisted that I needed to come and see him. I, on the other hand, explained the pain that I was suffering from, but he still insisted, and he said to me, 'You need to come. Please obey what I am telling you, and God will send you healing.' I had no other option but to obey his words, and with great difficulty I left my cell and I drove to meet him. I noticed that although it usually only took 5 minutes to get to Fr Faltaous' cell by car, this time it took me close to an hour to get there, because there were many bumps along the roads, and this aggravated the pain in my back even more. When I arrived at his cell, he prayed for me, and he took hold of a vial of holy oil which he tilted to his right-hand side, as if waiting for another saint who stood by his side to bless it. Fr Faltaous then emptied the whole vial of oil into his hand, and he anointed my back with it. I then felt a strong heat running up my spine, but I no longer felt any pain. I then escorted him to the car, and he said to me, 'Drive quickly, and make sure you run into some bumps along the way so that when the car jolts, you can test your back, son, in case there is any leftover pain.' As I was driving, I passed by 3 bumps along the road, and although the car was jolting, I felt no pain whatsoever. From that time onward, the pains never returned again, and I was completely healed through the blessings of the prayers of Fr Faltaous."